Hello everyone. I just moved back home, so I'm no longer living in the dorms. I'm here for the summer. So I thought that it would be a great idea to talk about my entire game collection. Because why not? I have a good amount of games to make a video on. A game collection video, so why not? It's not a massive game collection, but there are still systems I don't have yet, or games on certain systems I don't have. So, let's go with the Nintendo Switch first. Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm just gonna go quickly. Metroid Dread. This was long worth the wait. Great return to 2D Metroid. After, I think, Metroid Fusion, It's a sequel to Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy Advance. Great game. Great comeback. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom just came out, and I haven't bought the game yet. Maybe for a few paychecks I'll get Tears of the Kingdom, and its Pro Controller, too. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Not a fan of this remake at all. I prefer the original one on the DS, Diamond and Pearl on the DS. So, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Dying Light on Nintendo Switch. This is a phenomenal port. I also have the game on the PS4, and I heard great things about the Switch port, so I wanted to try out the Switch port. And the Switch port is excellent. For an underpowered system, Dying Light ran beautifully on the Switch. Yes, there was one game-breaking bug where I was in a lake and I was swimming, and when I was swimming up to the surface and to the shore, it kept glitching me out away, and I keep going back and forth. That's the only game-breaking bug or glitch. But other than that, this is an excellent port. A must-have on the Nintendo Switch. BioShock The Collection. This is the first version of BioShock, but I don't have any more room on the Switch to play it. If I want to play those games again, BioShock Remastered Infinite, and I have to uninstall some games and do all that, but I might play BioShock on Xbox or PlayStation. That'll be easier. PC. So, Kirby Star Allies. Just not one of my favorite Kirby games. So, Kirby Star Allies. It's just a generic 2D platformer, very basic. Not one of my favorite Kirby games out there. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm a little concerned that Nintendo might release it over and over and over again, like Rockstar did with Grand Theft Auto 5. I want Mario Kart 9 after this, because after Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, after all the DLC that Nintendo's going to put out on it, Nintendo should just move on. I'm a little concerned about that. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, fun game, fun polished game, but not the best Grand Prix mode. The Grand Prix mode's a little too easy, but maybe because I'm good at video games, but the online players kicks my ass, so Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Maker 2. This is a game I played with my younger stepsister, and we kind of make levels together and all that. So, Mario Maker 2, and if you want to play my Mario Maker levels, then here's a code up on the screen. So go screenshot it and do whatever. So, Mario Maker 2. This is probably my favorite one of my favorite first-party Nintendo Switch games. That's just my tastes. Mario Maker 2 is just very addictive, very fun. Love it. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This is one of my favorite. This is a great game. Fun Kirby game. This is Kirby's jump to 3D. Because Kirby has not made a jump to 3D. They just stuck to 2D once other franchises like Zelda or Mario went to 3D with Ocarina of Time and Mario 64. But Kirby stuck to 2D for a quarter century until they made Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And it was fantastic. Kirby made a fantastic jump to 3D. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a fantastic game. Love it. And then we got Mario Odyssey. Fantastic game. It's good to have another Mario game that's more open world, more exploration based. After Mario Galaxy. Great game. Which I hope Nintendo makes another 3D Mario. Then Sonic Colors Ultimate. And I got the big boxed edition. Pretty cool thing. Sonic Colors, my favorite Sonic game in the Boost formula. My favorite one. Now with the PS4, I got Grand Theft Auto 5. I got it on PS4 instead of PS5, and I thought it was going to be cheaper than to get on PS5, but I ended up getting on Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS4 and PS5 are on the same price for $20, but I just ended up with the PS4 version, so. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. This is a game that my dad actually bought me, and because my dad watches me play video games, and he watches me play video games because there's some game mechanic that's interesting to him, or there's a puzzle in it. That's what my dad watches me to play video games for. And this game makes you control two characters at the same time, with the left controlling one brother, analog controls one brother, and the right controls the other brother. Just interesting game. Next we got Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Fantastic games. Both of them are phenomenal games. Love those games to death. It's kind of like picking Alien and Aliens. Both movies, both games are fucking fantastic. If I picked one or the other, I don't care. I'm picking both. I don't care. Monster Hunter World. Ghost of Tsushima. Infamous Second Son. This is a personal favorite PS4 game of mine. Yes, the game's very basic. Yes, the game's pretty short, but Infamous Second Son has a great story, and it's a fun game to play. Just going around and destroying cars, and you could be evil or be good, but you can recklessly kill people on accident, or be good and try to keep everyone safe and make sure no one dies and all that. It's a fantastic game. Fun game. Though I haven't played the Infamous games on the PS3, Infamous 1 and 2. So I hope Sony and Sucker Punch brings back Infamous. God of War. This is the greatest hits. I'm not a fan of those greatest hits. I prefer the blue cases, but it's God of War. I haven't finished the original God of War on the PS4 yet, but or played any of the God of War games from previously, but Battlefield 4. Cyberpunk 2077. I thought about making this a Christmas special a few years ago, but like something went wrong with my hard drive where it's just stopped working and I lost all my gameplay footage for it, and I don't have the hard drive space to make videos on open world games. Massive open world games like Elden Ring or this one. So Cyberpunk 2077. Need to play through that. Batman Arkham Knight. Still a fun game, but it's not worth getting the canon ending. Just, there's like 2 endings to this, and it's not worth trying to get the canon ending, because you have to do all of Riddler's trophies, and you have to do all of the Riddler's race car tracks in the Batmobile and all that. It's considered to be the black sheep of the Batman Arkham series. And then Outer Worlds, fun game. It's a game kind of like Fallout, but I played Fallout 3, but only a little bit until I got a new laptop, and my laptop is Windows 11, and my laptop doesn't have compatibility mode, so Outer Worlds. Dying Light, previously got it on the PS4, and Dying Light's a fantastic game. Great story, great zombie killing action, and fun game. I enjoy Dead Island. I enjoy the game from zombie killing open world games from Techland. Fun games. Sonic Mania, fantastic game. Love it to death. Sonic Forces. I actually got a new case for that because I want to make it look as new as possible without any scratches or anything like that. So I got a new case for Sonic Forces, and I'm very picky about my game cases. Don't judge me. Yes, I know I need to take some autism tests. So, Sonic Forces is a very mediocre game. The Last of Us Part 2. I actually haven't finished this one yet. I finished the original Last of Us, but I haven't finished the second one yet. I know it's a very controversial game. Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy. I'm not a die-hard Crash Bandicoot fan. I did play Crash on one Crash game on the DS, which was just awful, but it wasn't until I'm older until I played the original on the PS1. So, yeah, I still have some story with Crash, but Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy. Also got a new case that doesn't look all cruddy looking, and the case looks a lot more newer and a lot nicer. So, Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy. Resident Evil 2, fantastic game. I also had an older case that looks beat up. It has holes in it, but I got a nicer looking case, and I will take some autism tests after I record it, okay? Because I got new cases for those, so. Resident Evil 2, fantastic remake. Capcom's like the king of remakes. Ugh. Horizon Zero Dawn. My brother's obsessed with the series. The Last of Us. This is one of those games that made me cry. Because at the intro, when Joel's daughter, biological daughter, died, it made me tear up. It made me cry like a bitch. Uncharted 4 and the Uncharted Collection. I enjoy the Uncharted games. They're kind of like interactive action movies, like playing as Nathan Drake and doing vehicle chases, make you feel like an action hero. Like, I love the Uncharted games. Fun games. Then, I got a few PS5 games. I don't have many since they're pretty expensive now, and maybe once I get some money. I got Sonic Frontiers, the Steelbook. So GameStop gave me 2 cases, so I think the disc is in the Steelbook right now. And so I have both the Steelbook and the original case, Sonic Frontiers, and there's no game in there. Which, I love Sonic Frontiers. It's a fun game, and I love the anime boss battles and anime boss battles. It's one of those games that get quick time events really well done. Resident Evil 4. I might make a video on this in the future, so I'm not going to explain my opinion on it. Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's a pretty short game. It doesn't have the Spider-Man remastered bundled to it, but Spider-Man Miles Morales. Then I got the Atari 50th Anniversary. This is a fantastic compilation because it goes into depth about the history of Atari, and it has multiple ports of Atari games. Like, you can play the Atari 2600 version of that game, and you can also play the 5200, and this is an excellent compilation. It has Jaguar games, it has all... Like, this co-op compilation is excellent. And my dad gave it to me as a Christmas gift, and if you're watching this, thank you. This is an excellent compilation. Oh, and I forgot. I have both NAC 1 and NAC 2, and those were my most recent purchases. Why the hell do I have both games physically? Just why? So I'm just reorganizing my game collection, which is why I decided to make this video, and I just put away my PS4 games and PS5, and my Switch games is back where it was previously. So, and I just didn't put them in alphabetical order when I probably should have, but... Actually, it actually was. It was just dumb luck. I actually did. When I didn't do it on purpose, but I got a few Xbox stuff. Xbox 360 and one original Xbox. I don't have much Xbox as I should have right now, because Xbox games are really or older Xbox games right now are really cheap right now, and so Call of Duty Black Ops. One of the best Call of Duties in the series. Very addictive zombies mode. Love Call of Duty Black Ops. Fun game. Sonic Unleashed. I know in recent years people have been praising Sonic Unleashed more, and I would say I agree with that. I agree with it. But I think my only problems with Sonic Unleashed is that the nighttime levels are too long, and some of the quick time events are stupid. But this is my second favorite of the Boost game. It's actually one of the harder Sonic games. It's not like Dark Souls level hard or anything like that. But if I'm introducing Sonic to a kid or my younger stepsister, I would not introduce this. This game is up there and is one of the harder Sonic games out there in terms of difficulty. Then Just Cause. Wait, didn't the guy who voiced Victor from Uncharted voice another character in this game? I don't know. Just Cause, the original one. I'm pretty sure Just Cause 3 and 2 are better. So, then I got Halo Combat Evolved, because everyone that has original Xbox games should at least have the original Halo. Halo Combat Evolved, and that's it for the Xbox side of things. Now, let's go to the Wii. I got Resident Evil 4. I got the greatest hits edition of Resident Evil 4. Fantastic game. Love it. Love it to death. Fun game. This is the only GameCube I do want to get into collecting more GameCube games, but right now they're pretty expensive right now because the GameCube isn't Nintendo's most successful console, which is why, and Nintendo doesn't re-release them. So Resident Evil 4, it's a game I just can't get enough of. It's a classic, and if you're someone who plays video games who doesn't like Resident Evil 4, then there's something wrong with you. I got Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2. I got the Nintendo Selects. I'm not a big fan of those covers, but those games are still great. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are fantastic. They're my childhood games, and Mario Galaxy is a game I'm emotionally attached to. And it's my favorite 3D Mario game, Mario Galaxy. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I love it. A lot of people prefer Mario Galaxy 2, but I prefer Galaxy 1. Mario Kart Wii. This is a game I have a love and hate relationship with. Yes, the modding community is great, but the game has some balancing issues, like the AI are dicks, they're way overpowered, especially Baby Peach, you little bitch. Yeah, because there are millions of blue shells like coming at you. This game has balancing issues, but it's still a fun game to play every now and then. Like, it's not one of my favorites, but it's still a game worth playing. It's not a bad game, but I prefer other Mario Kart games. Sonic Colors, I got the original. Here's the original one on the Nintendo Wii here. And, oh shit, my camera is almost dead. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go and plug it in a little bit. Okay, I am sorry about that, but my camera's battery was running low, which was the reason why I decided to cut the video. So I'm gonna go and continue. I'm still almost halfway done with the Wii, so. Donkey Kong Country Returns. This is a fantastic reboot of the Donkey Kong Country series on the Super Nintendo. Fantastic game, and one of the best Wii games out there. Though some people may complain about the motion controls, though they never bothered me in this game. So, Donkey Kong Country Returns. Excellent, excellent game. A must-have on the Nintendo Wii. Okay, Star Wars The Clone Wars. This is a lightsaber, Soul Calibur-like fighting game on the Wii. It's just a generic fighting game. You just swing the remote and then yada yada yada. I do plan to get rid of some Wii games though, and I'm probably gonna get rid of this one though. Not all of them, but only a small portion though. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. A lot of people seem to not like this game. I personally love Smash Bros. Brawl. Because, yes, Smash Bros. Brawl sucks because it panders to casuals. Yeah, there's some stupid elements to it, but Brawl is still one of my favorites because it has a Wikipedia article, it has endless amount of collectibles to buy and all sorts of things, and There are some things that aren't the actual game that are still fun, like the Vault, where you collect trophies and all sorts of things. So Super Smash Brothers Brawl. WarioWare Smooth Moves. This is one of the best Wii games out there. It's one of those games that does motion controls really well, and I love this game. It's one of the best. I wish I had this game as a kid. This game's a really fun game. I might go play it more after I'm done recording it. And I know that the disc isn't the most responsive right now, but when I played it before, but it still works. So, fantastic game, fun game, one of those games that does motion controls really well. Metroid Prime 3. I prefer the original Metroid Prime because I'm not a big fan of waving the remote to like aim your blaster and all that. If this game had the option to use a GameCube controller or Pro controller, I would have liked this a lot more. But Metroid Prime 3, I have it in my collection. Castlevania Judgment. This is one of the last Wii games I bought before. I got it for like I think 6 years ago, and it's not a good game at all. So, Castlevania Judgment, probably one of the shittiest fighting games out there, and probably the shittiest Castlevania games out there. So, Castlevania Judgment. The Blob, I haven't made it far in this game. Maybe I should play it again at some point. So, The Blob on the Wii. I got Skyward Sword on the Wii and Twilight Princess. I got both Zelda games on the Wii. I'm not a fan of this Nintendo Selects one, but I have both games on the Wii, so. And I have, and last, I have a bunch of Lego games. They're not the best versions of the Lego games like, I got Lego Batman, and I got Lego Lord of the Rings, Lego Star. I'm the only Lego game that I'm gonna go keep is Complete Saga. It's basically, like, the best one. So, it's probably the only one I'm keeping. I'm probably getting rid of these, though. So that's my entire Wii collection. So now I'm gonna go to the DS and some of my cartridge-based systems. And then next I have 3DS and DS games. I'm just gonna go to my 3DS games first. So here's Mario Tennis Open. I bought this I think a year ago, but I still haven't played it yet, so Mario Tennis Open. New Super Mario Bros. 2. I recommend this game for its challenge mode if you go get that. So, Mario 2. Legends of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Paper Mario Color Splash. Yeah, I don't like this game. Like there are better Paper Mario games to play. Like, I played this right before the pandemic, and I hated that game. I didn't like the battle system. I just didn't like this game. This game, Paper Mario Sticker Star, is a shitty game. I don't like it. Pokemon Ultra Sun. Super Smash Brothers for 3DS. So I still have the GameStop sticker though. Is that when you're running a game store, make sure the sticker isn't stick to well, because there are people out there that are picky about their cases. So Paper Mario. So Super Smash Brothers for 3DS. I say Paper Mario. Then Pokemon Ultra Sun. I think my brother has a Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. I don't know which one, but Super Mario 3D Land and Resident Evil Revelations. Like, this is one of the best 3DS games. It's really impressive. It shows what the 3DS can do. Fantastic game on the 3DS. I recommend Resident Evil Revelations. Fantastic game. Fun game, though. Some people might not like it, but I liked Resident Evil Revelations quite a lot. And I got a few case, and I also got Pokemon X, which is in a crappy GameStop case. So here's that. And what's in here? Okay, that's an old game case I have. Yeah, and an old instruction manual to a game I don't have anymore, so. Here I got Super Scribblenauts. This is a fun game. This is a game from my childhood, and it's a fun game. Recommend it. Fun game. I got Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. As a kid, I hated that carrot puzzle where Bowser has to eat a carrot in under a minute. But I managed to get through that. Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. The best in the Mario and Luigi RPG games. Fun game. I only got the cartridge, but hopefully I'll get the case, though. I got Pokemon Black 2. Pokemon Diamond. Legendary Starfy. Magical Star Sign. I don't think this game actually works though. Like, I think I got it from my cousin, and I'm not sure if this works or not. I might need to try and make sure if it does work. Plants vs. Zombies. Age of Empires on the DS. New Super Mario Brothers. And what's in here? Yeah, just instruction manuals and all that stuff in there. And I actually do got more DS games, so let's go up here and have them in this case here. And I only got like 2 Game Boy Advance games, and I don't have anything to play them on. Except my DS Lite, but it doesn't work. Pokemon Leaf Green. The sticker here's peeled off, and I got SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I played the Game Boy Advance version, not one on consoles that most people play. Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron. Drawn to Life. Pokemon Black. Kirby Mass Attack. Mario Kart DS, which is my favorite Mario Kart in the entire series. I don't care what other people think. Pokemon Soul Silver. I need to get cases to those DS games. Like, I really would like cases. Sonic Classic Collection. The sticker here is a little peeled off. And I got Pokemon Ranger. I forgot I have that still, but I do. There are some other DS's games I lost because my brother, I have an older brother, and he had a DS and he gave the DS games to me, and a lot of them were lost because cartridges are tiny, and what my brother did was he didn't keep the cases, he just put the DS games in the recycle bin because they were plastic, and I really would like cases for my DS games, but when the time comes, hopefully I get them boxed. And I also got forgot one thing. Forgot I got Phantom Hourglass on the DS. I need to get Spirit Tracks, but a lot of DS games right now are pretty high in demand right now, so. Oh, please don't tip over. If they tip over, I'm gonna jump out of this window. And I got more. Next I have the retro, like the old stuff. I got some NES games. I don't have a lot, but I do have a few though. I do have, my most recent one is, I got Ninja Gaiden. This is a game that, the reason why I bought it is because it's a game that I'm interested in speedrunning, and it's a really hard-ass game, one of the hardest games ever made. But I might go stream that, and I got it for a good deal. I got it for $12, which on eBay cost $40, but I bought it at a game store in my college town, but I got it now. So, Ninja Gaiden. Excite by it. Mario Duck Hunt. So, I don't know if it's this cartridge. Like, I play retro games on my Retron, and the pitch is a little off. But, other than that, it plays fine. And I got another Mario Duck Hunt and World Class Track Meet. The story, the reason why I have both games is, because I thought there was something wrong with the cartridge. I put too much Windex in there. That's why this cartridge doesn't work. So, that's the story. And here's Double Dragon 2. This is probably the best Double Dragon on the NES, though. So, the previous owners that bought it peeled off the sticker, which, fuck you for peeling off the sticker. But Double Dragon 2, probably the best Double Dragon in this series. I haven't played much. I'm not familiar with the Double Dragon because I'm a Gen Z person, but so those are my NES games. And I got a few Super Nintendo games and Sega Genesis games. I only have 2 on each system. So I got is Super Mario World. Fantastic game. Probably one of the best 2D Mario games. The 2D classic Mario games. Not the new Super Mario game, but the 2D classic Mario games. Super Mario World. Fantastic game. Then I got Mario Paint. I haven't played this at all because I don't have the mouse for it. And I need to go stream that when I get the mouse. So I burped. So those are my NES and Super NES games, and now last I have some Sega Genesis games. And they're up here while I was reorganizing here, so I'm gonna go pull these out. And I got the original Sonic the Hedgehog, the game that started it all. The original Sonic the Hedgehog, and have the manual and the original cartridge. And then last but least is Dark Castle. I thought I destroyed that. I thought I destroyed it, but they really outdone themselves. But long before the loot boxes and EA ruining Battlefield. Anyway, I got to destroy this. Murder. It's here. I have it. So, and look at the cartridge. It's still in mint condition. Yeah, I have it. If I ever want to play Dark Castle, then I have it. So that is my entire game collection. I will buy more in the future, but I still live with my mom, and I have plenty of other shit that I need to get rid of. Like, my mom is getting rid of some stuff in my closet, which, thank you, Mother, for getting rid of stuff. So that way I can have more room to put stuff in my closet. And this is all my game collection. I enjoy game collecting, though I think in my life right now, I can't take it too seriously right now. And yeah, I really don't know how to end this video, so I'm just gonna say, this is the Film Wolf Gamer Guy clocking out. Have a good one. Goodbye.